All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps. Hopefully you can hear me today. I think I got it all set up right, finally. But I'm having some some troubles here with the setup for some reason the last week or so. Yeah, Victor, I hate broccoli. Broccoli is ass. Broccoli is like actually, I'm lying. Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, and Harvard beets made with the honey and crap. Oh my God. You're I can't even talk to you anymore if you like broccoli. No, I'm kidding. Those are the vegetables I just can't get my head wrapped around. Anyway, we're here to talk about craps, not that. Victor and I are having a fun little conversation this morning over in chat. And when we go to the table, I'm going to talk about with you what I'm talking about with him. And of course, he gets all pissy with me because I won't try certain things. And there's reasons for that. And I explained it in chat, but I'll explain it here. I don't always do things the way that you would do them, right? And that's the way it is. And it's not because I don't play that way. I'm trying to demonstrate things in rhythm on a table here to give you a couple things. One is a side-by-side lens of what goes on. And B, when I'm trying to talk about rhythm of bets, I'm trying to bet things that are in the exact same rhythm. And that's the reason why I don't do the pass line in this show. I do it in other things. And when we get back to the table and play it out, I'll also tell you why I don't do pass line come, why I skip the come out and do come. There's a reason for that. And it's a personal thing. It's not like it's the math way to do it. It's just the way that I've always liked to play it. And I'll explain that to you at the table. Again, it doesn't make any mathematical sense, just the way that I do it. So again, it's not like I know you're always trying to teach me to do things your way, and it's not the way it's going to be. It's not out of step. And again, you're wrong about this. I love you to death, but you're wrong about that point. We will demonstrate the gameplay here in a minute. I'll tell you exactly why I do it. If I go place bet or pass line then place bet or come bet then place bet, it's the exact same rhythm, right? But where I'm standing back there, things are closer, and I can put the bet side by side and we can talk about it. There's the reason why I do that. So there's a definite method to the madness here. And again, at the table when I roll today, we'll talk all about that. And I want to make sure we address. I want to make sure we don't let the elephant hang out there, because it's important that we talk about the reasons why and the way that I do things, because it's not always play this strategy. It's always, let me show you how these two bets work, right? And I'm giving you like the Lego pieces to make your own way of playing. And that's a lot of the reasons why I do it. Anyway, let's jump in to the real stuff here. And I got to recap a couple of things. First of all, Friday night fight's coming up. It's Mac versus Colonel Potter. I'll be dealing that one out. Because I think we'll have DJ and help out if you can. I haven't even asked him yet, but either as box or whatever to get through that one. But yeah, Mac's going to finally play in this thing. And Mac did what I did. He basically was demonstrating how to get signed up and clicked the button to get himself signed up. And with that said, let me go ahead and show you how to sign up, because I think we're at a point now where, let me go over here and hopefully you can see this. Give me a second to pull this up, and I'll show you how it works. We're going to go to casinogaming.tv, and we're going to get signed in. I'm going to show you how to do it. There's a login button up here. I'm not logged in. I'm going to log in. Press the button. Super easy to click the button. It's going to say, hey, you must be on Discord. Let you sign in. And so I'm going to let it sign me in. And because I have a Discord account, it signs me in. Now you can see that I'm signed in because the login button changes to log out. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. We're going to click Heads Up Craps. And it's going to show you here, the current king of the mountain is Colonel Potter, right? We can see that Jeff is next, Buckeye Slim following, Alfredo TCS, Old Bay Craps. If you want to be in, all you got to do is click the sign up button. I'm not going to do it because it'll put me in the list, and you're in, right? Right now we've got 4 YouTubers in the list. I want 4 non-YouTubers in the list. I'd love to have Victor out there. I'd love to have Ian in there. I'd love to have Jen should be in here, right? All of us, right? Let's get the community. Kent, I see you. I see Kent. I'm gonna put you up on screen here. I see Rob Campbell. I'm calling you guys out by name now, right? Who else is here that isn't in the list? Brian Kist, get on in the list, right? Jump, if you're in the Discord, get in the list, right? We've had 17 or 18 matches now. I'd like to get 52 matches in. Let's have a King of the Mountain that goes for a whole year, but you gotta be in there, guys. You got to be in there. So it was easy to do, wasn't it? I logged in, I clicked the link, and then I clicked the button, and I'm in the list, right? It's that easy. Get yourselves in. It's fun. I mean, and the guys will tell you, that are doing this. It's easy. There's no pain to it, right? We're not going to hurt you. It's just like literally pick your camera and talk. And if you want to, I can leave your camera off. If you don't want to be on screen, that's cool. We can do it voice only. So just get yourselves in. It's going to be fantastic. And again, with meeting Vince, Colonel Potter, and Ziggy and some of the other subscribers, it's been great to spend an hour or two and get to know you on those shows and just kind of get to interact as humans, right? So do it. Get on in there and do it. I wish you would do that. I would love to hang out and play with you guys on that show. It's just fun. All right. The next thing to talk about is, wow, the Battle Royale from last night. Holy crap and crap. Did you guys watch that? I know some of you, were there because we were chatting in the chat. That thing went 2.5 hours. Which I know drives Duracell 8 crazy, right? It's like so long and the betting takes forever, but that show, honestly, is less about the craps and more about the fun. I made the joke in chat. I'm like, that Battle Royale is like The Walking Dead to me. It's like The Walking Dead's not about the zombies, it's about everything else. This was about like the show, like those two giving each other crap all night long and all the smack talking and the huge bets, and it was just silliness for silliness sake. We had so much fun last night. And in the end, our friend Chris from Sideshow Gamble got toasted again. He went all in 5 times. He dumped his rack 5 times last night. The 5th time got him, right? Which, hey, probability, right? It got him at the end. But it was super, super fun. Now, we have 3 weeks to go before the next one because Chris is away on a work trip and he'll be back in like 3 weeks. So we're going to take a week, our normal bi-weekly thing with that. It's going to be an extra week. Now, I want you all, I don't know if Chris is here listening to us, but I want you all to know this. Chris, you all know, Chris is in the military. He's in the Army. So when he goes to work, it ain't like you and me going to work. It's like he goes to work. Like he's military. When he travels for work, again, it ain't like you and me going down to LA to meet the marketing team. Like Chris is traveling for work. He's traveling for work, right? Keep him keep him right here. When Chris travels for work, he's got something to do, right? So just keep Chris in your thoughts. He does yeoman's work for us, and we are a better place and country because of folks like Chris. And I want to call that out because he's a solid dude anyway. And like I said, he's doing the work. So we'll see him in about 3 weeks. Looking forward to that. I think his next work trip, he's bringing his table with him, or he may be bringing it this time. I'm not sure. He's going to do some craps from abroad, which will be actually kind of fun. So. Anyway, there it is for Chris. Let's just keep him close to your hearts. Tonight we have DFS, Daily Fantasy Sports Domination, starting tonight live with Chris, the Dice DGen. If you don't know, fantasy sports, live fantasy or daily fantasy sports is basically like your fantasy football. Like you basically get a budget, $1 million, whatever it is, and you draft the team every week. And everybody you can have the same players as the guy you're playing against, which is kind of cool. Pick the best team you can pick for the week, throw it out there, and it's all for money. It's actually like a form of degenerate gambling from Chris. And Chris does multiple teams, and he's got all the things going on. So join Chris tonight for that show. It's going to be fantastic. Are we still talking about broccoli in the chat? Oh, my God. So funny that I started the thing. But we should have a poll. What's the worst vegetable? Cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, or beets? Like and I could throw asparagus in there too. Asparagus tastes like hot pea. It's disgusting. Just give me the green beans. Just, you know what? Give me green beans and those snow peas and call it good. But the rest of that stuff is like you're forcing it, man. It's like you're forcing the issue. All right. What else we got to talk about today? We have, look at this. The wedge made money. The wedge made money again. We had our daily paycheck this morning. If you're not coming to daily paycheck, come if you can do it. It's at 7 a.m. my time. I'm basically taking one of my ways of playing. I've got a few things in the list that are kind of coming up strategy-wise. And I'm going to play it for 5 days. 5 straight days, $5,000 bankroll, going to make $500. That's the whole show. 1 week we did it and we lost money. 1 week we did it and we worked really, really hard to get to our goal. The last couple of weeks have been pretty simple. We've been having some pretty good rolls, and the strategies have matched up well to the rolls, so we've been doing pretty well with it. But it's fun to get out there, and like my first cup of coffee is with you all, just in the garage, in my pajamas, shooting dice. I love it. It's fun. So come on out there. We're at 10%, so we're doing good. Midmo Yo scolded me like I'm a 5-year-old. Yeah, I do eat. I eat some vegetables, but I will only eat the ones I like. Like I'm 54 years old now, so y'all can suck it. Green beans, corn, sugar snap peas. That's about it. I mean, maybe some spinach. I love some salad. Asparagus, no thank you. Dude, asparagus is like, seriously, it's the worst. It's, yeah. And Waylon, if you put ranch dressing all over it, then then it's not a vegetable, right? Then it's just hot salad, right? And all the goodness in the vegetables gets canceled out by the badness of the mayonnaise, and it's not good. Yeah, anyway, I just called out my favorite veggies. See, now we can't be friends anymore, I guess, right? See this, you get breakfast and a show with me in the mornings. All right, let's do one more thing and then we'll head to the table. Actually, two more things. I want to hit this real quick, not that. I want to hit this before I do that. The Craps for the Cure. A couple of quick updates. Again, get signed up with Michael. If you don't have a casino host and you're coming, get with Michael Feldman. His email address is there. Great rates at Harrah's for us. He's a Caesars guy, so that's all that. Make sure you get with Michael. He's waiting for you to call him and he can get you all rooms at super great, awesome rates. So let's do that for sure. Middle of t-shirt design right now and logo design. We got a great logo from Great Craps. I've sent it off to Fiverr to get it more polished and three-dimensional and transparent and all the things. We also have my Evil Skull logo. So there's going to be a choice of shirts for you, the nice professional one and the John Gross Skull one that you can choose for the Craps for the Cure. Ian is working through getting t-shirts printed quickly with his friend. I'm trying to get that logo done quick so we can get it done. And the other thing is I'm having a meeting here at 11 o'clock today to talk to a fundraising group to help us get the website, donations, and all that stuff hooked up so we can do it online. I will have a sign-up sheet, a first sign-up sheet, which will be a non-financial one, just I'm coming, save me a spot kind of thing, like a save the date kind of form so I know how many people we can expect. Then we'll start the next process. So expect more information here tomorrow, maybe even another like nighttime show. I'll do it where we talk more about it. And I may even grab, we may even go on Casino Quest's Sunday night blog and give all the details there too. So that's all happening. Just keep it kind of in the forefront. All right, before we go to the table, we have to talk about DI. We haven't talked about DI for a couple of days now. So, for today's Daily Dose of DI, I put this quote up. It's one of my favorite quotes. If you know who authored this quote, you know. The facts don't care about your feelings, and it's true. I was this morning. I made this comment while I was doing the rollout, and I had this great throw. Like I set him up. It was this perfect toss, right? Like they spun beautiful. They landed at the base of the wall. They hit the bottom diamond and just freaking died right on the number. It was fantastic, and I said, "Man, that felt good." And look what I just did. And it hit me. Like, look what I just did. Like, did I actually do that? Or is it total stroke of luck, right? You're hitting that back wall, it's total stroke of luck. So the anti-DI crowd will say, well, you got lucky. You hit the back wall, the diamonds randomized you, and you got a lucky result. The DIs in the group will say, oh, your grip is great. You're doing the right things, and you've produced the result. At the end of the day, and we've said this a lot, right? It doesn't freaking matter, right? If you are pro or against DI, that throw felt so good. And I know the facts don't care about how I feel about it, but when I set the dice and I'm in that rhythm, like I get the dice passed, I look at them, I set them, I grip, I breathe, I go out and I throw. That rhythm that I'm in feels really good. And when you pull off a beautiful throw, even if it just looks pretty and you get lucky with a good result, the vibe of that throw and the way that kind of drives the rest of my session, it's palpable, right? You can feel that, you can touch that. And to me, that's awesome. I love that. So I don't care about the facts. I know that setting and tossing in a certain way makes me like, how do I say it right? In touch with the table or feel good about the throw. And I know the facts don't care about that, but it feels good to set and throw well and have a nice result as a result of it. So I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm not stopping. DI or anti-DI atheists, whatever you want to be called. Not stopping it. I'm having fun with it. It's good. Makes me happy. And if it makes me happy, it should make you all happy. So there it is. It's a quick Daily Dose of DI, but I want to get that out because I said it this morning on the rollout and I want to get on. And we're still talking about food. Oh my God, corned beef and cabbage. Oh, cabbage. Oh my God, cabbage. Cabbage is like giant Brussels sprouts. You can't go cabbage with me. Come on now. Come on, Jen. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go to the table. Let's go. Oh, my God. let's go to the table and let's play around a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen here and go to this one. I want to get over and talk more about come bets and pass line bets, and we're going to make Victor's brain explode here in a second. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. I can't believe you just said cabbage out loud like that. Jeez, Lou. I think the problem is this, and I'll be honest with you. When I was a young kid, my mom and dad were very, very, very strict, and it was like, eat your vegetables or you're going to bed at 7 o'clock kind of thing, right? And so, and my mom and dad were raised in the 40s, right? So they didn't have a lot of money, and they ate what they got, right? And they forced me to eat some crap. And my mom would boil cabbage with salt and pepper only, and it was just the most disgusting thing. Oh my God, I love my mom to death, but damn, Josie, oh God. Anyway, let's talk about all this stuff. Now, we're not gonna roll just yet. I wanna re-explain a couple of things. I wanna showcase, I'm gonna use the box numbers here to showcase this, because I think it's important to see how the odds work. And I think I made mention of it yesterday about the odds. And I want to show you at what point the odds make sense. And I made this very bold statement, which was, if you're going to be a come better, we'll do $10 come bets. If you're going to be we can do $5 come bets. It doesn't really matter. A come better, and the come bet travels to like the 9 or something, and you don't take the full odds, you may as well not make this bet, unless you're like me and you're doing that laddered come. And the laddered come is not playing for this. The laddered come is playing for the 7. And Victor, that's why I do the laddered come. It's not about the odds. That play is all about winning on the 7. It's actually a dark side strategy that wins a little bit up in here along the way. It's looking for a 7, not anything else. That's the reason why that one has no odds. But that's a tactical decision I make on that strategy. Most of the time, you come up here and like this. You should never do this if you're not taking max odds. And here's the reason why. I'm going to show you side-by-side bets here, okay? There's a place bet on the 9, and there's a come bet that travels up to the 9, okay? At this current state, if the pass line better, or the place better rather, gets a win, it's $7, right? If the come better wins, it's 1-to-1, it's $5. So in just staying with the flat bets, right? If somebody bets the same number that a come bet goes to, they're gonna win more money. It's just, if I rolled a 6, and both of these bets go to the 6, right? The come bet goes to 6, and I place the 6 for $6. He wins 1, he wins 7, right? Advantage place better. All the time, advantage place better on every single bet if a come bet travels. That's why I say this come bet right here starts out as one of the best bets in the casino and turns into one of the worst bets in the casino. As a flat bet, it's awful. Same with the pass line. Pass line bet right there, while the puck is off, best bet in the house. You're getting paid when you're a 2-to-1 advantage, right? As soon as it goes to a number, worst bet in the house, because you're way, way, way disadvantaged here. You're fighting the 7, and you're getting paid less. You're getting paid 1-to-1 when you're the underdog. You need odds here or in the come, on a come bet, to make it make sense. Now let's talk about why I say the other statement, which was you have to have max odds to make it work, okay? Let's take a look at equal risk, and we'll see how this works out. If you have a come bet that goes to the 6 with no odds, we've already seen the difference, right? The 6 at $6, let's do the 9, or the 9's easier to do the math on. The 9 at $5 pays 7, the come bet pays 1-to-1, advantage place bet. Let's increase the risk. Let's say a come bet travels, and we do single odds, and I'll put them behind the number, like so. At $10 in risk, with single odds, it'll be $6, by the way. On the 9, we'll take the exact same amount of risk. I'll take a little bit less, because you really can't get it quite right. Matter of fact, let's do $10, because $5 makes the math stupid. Let's do it like this. We'll do $10 come bet, 1x odds, single odds matching the bet size. $20 at risk, I'll put $20 on the 9 as a place bet. Now you have single odds against a place bet of the same risk level, okay? How does it pay? Well, single odds on the 9, the flat bet pays 1-to-1, which we know is terrible against the 7. The odds will pay 3-to-2, so $15. You have 2 units out here in odds, you get paid $15. Your net win is $25. For $20 on the 9, on a place bet 9, that pays $28. So you're advantaged here as a place better. You're advantaged. You're getting paid more money than the come bet with only 1x odds. Okay, let's make it better. Let's take a better stab at it. Let's say that we're a come better at $10 on the 9, and let's say that this time we do 2x odds. We're going to put $20 behind it. 20 is going to pay 30. Okay, this person has $30 at risk. 20 back in odds, $10 up front. Let's say the person betting the 9 places the 9 for the exact same total risk, 10 and 20 and 30. How does it pay? The front gets paid flat. That sucks. The back 20, excuse me, 20 pays 30. Your total payout is $40. $30 on a place bet 9 pays how much, everybody? $42. So again, you're advantaged $2 for placing the number for the exact same risk, 10 and 20 and 30. For the same risk, the place bet pays better at 2x odds. Okay, let's move it to 3x odds. Let's go see what the difference is there. Well, at some point we're gonna cross the barrier to where odds make sense. Okay, let's do it with 4x odds, which is the most, or 3x. $10 come bet. Now we'll do 30 in odds. 30 in odds, 3 times odds. Total risk is 10 plus 30, that's $40. Let's put $40 out here on the 9 as a place bet. 2 players, exact same risk level, exact same risk. $40 total, $40 total. Again, the front pays 10, the back 30, pays 45. Total victory here is gonna be 45, 50, $55. This guy over here, 40, pays 55, $56. Again, the place better has the advantage still at the same risk level. We have yet to see, even at 3x level, where the come better with odds or the pass, and this works the same odds down there at the pass line, right? Placing the point versus getting the point set for you. Let's do one final one and see if we can finally get to where the odds make sense. Still, we haven't seen it. $10, we'll put $40 behind line, 4x odds. In the 3, 4, 5 table, it's 3 times. 4 times, you're at max odds here, 5 times. The casinos do this for a reason, by the way. Max odds. Now we have 10 flat and 40 in odds for 50 total. I'm gonna place the 9 for $50. How did we pay? Well, the flat bet gets paid 10, and 40 in the back gets paid 60. Total win, 50, 60, $70. We all know that a $50 9 pays $70. So finally, at max odds, do the payouts match? It takes you to get to the max odds state, and it works for all the bets in front. 3, 4, 5 times on the 10, and the 4, 6, and 8. Same scenario. Until you get to max odds, the place bet always pays a better payout, better ROI. Okay, on the bet once it's traveled. Now again, we know the come bets and pass line bets have that inherent advantage during one part of the roll, which is here when the puck is on, or here when the puck is off. That one roll advantage that you get basically negates the fact that the odds suck until you get to fold. That's an important piece. Capiche, everybody? Remember that. This bet here, great. That bet now sucks. You gotta use odds to make this bet worth something. Otherwise, it's a garbage bet. So when I see people doing no odds or single odds or double odds, you're wasting your freaking time. If you're only gonna put single odds behind the pass line, bypass the pass line. There's no point in doing it. You're better off placing the number. If you're gonna not go 10 and let's say 40 at a $10 table, if you can't afford the $40 back there, and you're like, oh man, it's a freaking 5, I don't wanna put $40 back there, you're wasting your damn time. This right here, worst bet in the house. That bet right there sucks. This bet sucks. This bet sucks. It's not good until you put 40 back there. And that's gotta be a thing that we remember, okay? So if you're gonna bet the line, or you're gonna bet the come, it only makes sense to bet full odds back there. That's the reason why people say that. It's not because they're just math guys and, you know, Michael Shackelford ran 1 billion trials and said, you gotta bet max odds. There's a reason for it. There's an actual tactical reason to always bet max odds, and that's it. Hopefully that seals that point for you. If you don't play max odds, Get out of the come and get off the pass line. That's my John hard and fast rule for you. Unless you're being like me and you're tactically doing the laddering system like I do on the come. Now, I want to play this out a little. I'm going to roll some stuff today. We're going to roll a few trials here. I'm going to try and keep this as understandable as I can. And what we're going to do is have a person betting the pass line with single odds, a person betting the pass line with max odds. So we'll do whatever the number is, I'm going to put 50 out here, but whatever the max odds would be. Those two doing that. I want to have a person in the come doing the same thing, come bet with max odds, and a person doing a place bet. And the place better is going to match the come better. I'm going to be out of chips here in a minute, and I want to just give you guys kind of the rhythm of life here and how this all feels for each person and when the profits come and go. I'm a huge believer in rhythm at a table. And one of the reasons why, and Victor, for your knowledge here, this is the reason why I don't like the pass line so much is because inherently, when I'm playing the right side, I feel like the shooter is going to be good. Alfredo last night was a great example with all the repeaters here, right? I would rather have this, and I'll do it without odds. I'd rather have 3 come bets out there and having the shooter pick these off and come down and get paid and go back up into the come and work 3 bets in rhythm versus working 2 bets and having that be part of my rhythm. I like a shooter to be on a long roll up in here and not hitting the point and rolling these things out. For me, I like having 3 come bets versus 2 in a pass. It's all the same, ultimately speaking. I like the rhythm of having 3 that way versus 3 that way. That's just my personal taste, and that's the reason why I do it. Anyway, let's get rolling. I'm going to put 2 guys on the pass line down here, and we'll have, I'll use the rack. I don't know how we're going to do it yet. I haven't really thought that part through. I just want to roll it and get a sense of kind of like I said, who's winning where and where the danger zones are. Let's roll this out, and we will see. Yes, Raphael, 100%. Don't use them unless you're playing max. All right, let's go. Let's go to the full screen view, which should be this one, I hope. There it is. I'm going to bring the roll tracker into play too. I haven't done the roll tracker in a while, so I'm going to roll this out. Excuse me, for a few minutes. Let me get this over here. Hold on one second, folks. I got to set my screens up so I can do it. Let's do the roll tracker. Coffee and craps. Ba-boom. All right, I got the roll tracker with me. Let's go ahead and see. I'm going to move this over here. I want to be able to see your chats as best I can. All right, let's get it rolling. You got see the table? Got my coffee out here. Let's do it. We're going to be off. I got 2 guys on the pass line. One will not be taking odds. One guy will do. Actually, we might even do 3. Let's do 3 pass line bettors. It's going to be like chips all over the table. So good luck keeping track of what's what. But we'll do no odds, single odds, full odds on the pass line, and I may just place the point. And we'll play it that way first, then we'll switch to come bets. We got a yo 11 yo. They all make money, which is good. I don't know. Let's do 1 guy there, 1 guy here, and 1 guy here. We'll try and keep track of who's who, and the place better will be back in here. All right, let's put the yo in. Let's do a 6-5 yo, and now we have a 3-4-7. And here's the reason why the pass line is great, right? This is where if you're a right side bettor and you're on the line, come out 7, come out yo, right? There's two payments that we got out of the gate that will negate the fact that this bet's about to suck. Okay, this bet's going to be really, really bad here in a minute. That should be, hold on, 11 and a 7, 6. Okay, there we go. These bets are about to be really bad. Let's get a point established first. There's an 8. Okay, now we go to the 8. That's our point. At this moment, these bets are awful. They're all disadvantaged bets. The 7 is better than the 8. Those bets are all likelier to lose than win. You got the wins on the come out here. You got these 11s and 7s on the come out. The reason why this house edge is low, even on a shitty bet like that, that's still the lowest house edge bet in the place because you're going to get a couple of wins every so often. That's going to cover these bets being shitty. All right. Now let's come back out. I'm just going to I'm going to work them from the bank for right now. So we'll do it like this. We'll have single odds here. And the other guy's going to have 5x odds. He'll be at $50 an odds. Hope you can see all the chips on screen. And What I'll do up here is I'm gonna have a place better, placing the 8 for 60, place the point for 60, and another guy's gonna place the point for as close to 20 as he can get. We'll do it for 18 bucks. So we got 2 place bettors up here that have placed the point for about what the come bets are, or what the pass line. I'll put so you can see them better. Okay, this guy on the right is placing it at the same level that guy's placed it at. This guy here is placing it at the same level that guy's placing it. Now, what's going to happen here, obviously, is a couple things. When it's the pass line, again, Victor, this is why I don't like demonstrating this from the pass line, because at this point, it's a tie ball game. Everybody's in the same spot. These guys have the same risk, and they're going to get the same reward. That's really a push. There's no comparison there. The same thing here. This is going to win 21. That's going to win 22. But again, I can't get the risk factor to be equal here. When I'm doing this with the come, you're going to get in that second situation where these bets are kind of out there for the come out roll. Let's play it out a couple times here, and we'll run it through, get a feel for who's winning when, and who's losing how much. There's a 9, a 6, 3, 9. And again, let's play it through. There's an 8. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. This is interesting. Okay. So the flat better gets paid 1-to-1, right? Okay, whatever. This guy, again, he was the dog. The underdog gets paid 1-to-1. That just sucks. His money goes back in here. The second guy is going to get paid 10 flat, and he's going to get paid 12 for his odds. I'll put it in here in front. That's a total of 22 bucks for him. I'll put him back there. And the third guy, again, 10 flat, and 60 for his 50 in the back. He does pretty good. He makes 70 bucks in total. Okay, that's great. I'll put his money back in here. So he's solid. And of course, the two bettors up here on the place bets are gonna get paid. This guy gets paid 70 bucks, the same as that guy did. So there's no advantage there because he was at max odds. And here, we're getting 21 for 18. The other guy got 22 for 20. Still an ROI advantage percentage-wise here in the place better. He still makes better money on that bet in the end. So I'll put his money there. All right, puck's off. I want to do this again. Let's put this bet back over here. Let's do it again from the come this time. We're going to bypass the come out. We're going to work it from the come, and I want you to see the difference in rhythm here. And again, this is a rhythm change. Let's get a point. Did I mark that up? I didn't. 6-2. I didn't mark. Hold on a second. Roll tracker got locked up again. What is happening here? It's like the whole roll tracker's, I think somebody's entering in rolls or something. Because none of that's true. We had a 6-2-8. And then we had I think we had a 6, and then we had an 8 again. 6-2-8 again. Yeah, the roll tracker, I don't know what happened there. It's like somebody's typing in their own numbers into it. Don't type numbers in my roll tracker, please. All right, aces on the come out. Would have lost down there. There's a 10. All right, point's going to be 10. This would have been a bad time to be on the pass line. You don't want to have a point of 10. All right, same process. Let's do it from the come this time. All right, I'm going to take all my chips back here, and let's do it from the come. And again, I'm not really tracking profits so much. I want you to just get a sense of the rhythm of it. So we'll have 3 guys coming through the come. I'm going to take all their money out of the rack. We're just going to take a look at this one particular roll as it happens, and then we'll look at profits afterwards. All right. For you guys coming through, the pass or the place better guy has to wait. He's going to play the come bet rhythm, but from a place better's mindset. Okay, he'll be tied with one guy, but not the others. Here we go. There is aces again. 1-1 aces. Everybody loses. So here's your case where in the come, y'all get beat for 10 bucks. Now we're upside down. And remember, you're going to win more than you're going to lose in here, but they all just lost 10 bucks, which really sucks when you're in the come. I hate losing in the come. 2 aces in a row, by the way. Thanks. All right, we're on the 8. Good. They all good with good number. They all go to the 8. Now let's play this out. Come bet, come bet, come bet. It's been kind of weird to have all the bets in the same little tiny spot here, but one guy's going to play it flat, straight up, no odds. This guy's going to play with single odds. He's going to put 10 bucks behind his number. This guy here, max odds. We're going to max him up. He's going to be at $50 an odds. So there's 3 come bettors, no odds, single odds, max odds. Let's get place bettors up there. And again, try and match the debt if we can. One guy's going to come out there with, again, 12 bucks is the best you can do against a $10 bet. We'll make him look like 12. Over here at 20, the best we can do is make it look like 18. We'll do the same thing, 18 bucks. And we'll have another guy out there, I have to put it next to it, at 60 bucks. So we already know, because the last time it was the same number, right? It was an 8 the last time too, what it looks like. There's an advantage to the place better here and here, a tie here, unless the shooter makes their point. And then it's going to be an interesting change. Let's see what happens. There's the 7. It's a bummer. Everybody loses, so there's no advantage anywhere. Everybody gets their ass kicked. Huge bummer. Okay, nice rolling, John. Way to make a point with your dice, dude. Like, seriously. The place better, or the come bettors that time got hammered. They got beat on the aces, and they got beat on the number. Let's get another one, 617. I'll mark that in. Let me come out again, new number. And, oh boy, look at that, another one. Boy, we would be trashing the past. Remember yesterday how I won like all those come out 7s? Today, there's an 11 that makes up for it. Today's not that way. 6-5, yo. 6-2-8, we're on the 8 again? Come on, man. All right, on the 8 is the point. Now we're gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna come out again, let's catch the rhythm. Remember, 3 bets right here, huge advantage, right? The point of pass line or come betting is right here. It's that one roll coming out. We get a yo. So remember they got beat before? This is a great, I'm so glad this happened. Before we got beat, right? We all got hit when that aces came. They all lost 10 bucks. You're 2-1 in here, right? Here comes the 11 to save your bacon. And now that loss we had earlier is washed out. There's your house edge basically being negated by the 11. That's a beautiful thing, right? They did lose later when they came out to the 8, but the loss before that just got made up. So you got to remember when you're doing this kind of betting, yeah, the craps numbers will kill you in the come. However, the 7s and 11s will make up for that. Twice, 2-1, you'll get made up for your ace, your craps losses. Let's mark that yo, 6-5 yo. Let's get out here. All right, good. We're on a different number. We're on the 9. That's beautiful. We're on the 9. 6, 5, 4, 9. So again, single. We're gonna have these guys play it like this. No odds. Single odds. It's kind of hard to get them all in there. Single odds. And max odds here is 40 bucks. Okay, we're at a 3, 4, 5 table, so it's gonna be, I'm gonna put it up top. It looks like a lay bet, but it's not. So here's no odds, single odds. And then what I'm gonna do is put 3 place bets out here at the same risk level. So one place better is gonna have 10 bucks. He's gonna match with that guy. The next one's gonna have 20 bucks, which matches with this guy. And the third one is gonna have 40, 50 bucks. So 3 place bets on the 9. And again, the place bettors are matching the come bet rhythm. Wait for a number, jump on the number. Wait for a number, jump on the number. So all the risk factors are the same. $10, $20, and $50. All right, let's get the 9 entered in. We'll roll it out. Hopefully, I want to see the shooter get an 8 before they get a 9. And that will put us into another part of the rhythm here that will re-explain. There's a 6, a 4, 2, 6. Let's get that done. Hopefully, there's another 6. I rolled it over, guys. It's 5-2 here. It was a 6 in the corner. 5-1-6. Chris's mixer. And, oh, good, we got it. There's an 8. This is great. We got an 8, a 6-2-8. Point made, right? At the pass line, you're getting paid. We are not getting paid. Here's another part of the difference. So the house edge on the come bets, right, comes into play because you have this great 2-1 advantage here. Now, in this situation, by default, the place bets are all going to be off. They just are. By default, the odds on the come bets are going to be off. They just are unless you call them on, which you can do. And I typically will do that. I like to work them on the come out, but let's play it at face value. They're going to be off too. So what happens is this. You had that great advantage, then you got a shitty bet, you made it better with odds, And now here we are, the puck's off, and these flats, this one, and this one are all open. You can't turn those off. They're called contract bets. A come bet and a pass line bet, contract, can't turn them off. Come out 7 now, we'll take this. We'll get our odds back, right? You get your odds come back to you, but these flat bets here are now at risk, and the place bettors are not. They're not experiencing risk right now. So from a rhythm standpoint, the place better rhythm has an advantage in a couple of ways here, on payment, on the smaller bets, and in not having to fight the big nasty here on the come out roll. There's another come out aces. Boy, the pass line player today would be not loving me. Another one. Oh, 1, 2, 3. That's 2 times in a row. Pass line player would have got whacked. The don't pass player today is probably out of here with goal on that. All right, point of 5, 3, 2, 5. So we survived it. These guys survived the come out 7. Good on them. So they get to live and fight, and now the bets are still here. Now I would like to see us roll a 9. Let's get a 9 and get these guys paid. 5, 1, 6. If we don't get a 9, I'll pay them anyway, because I want you to see what happens. But we're gonna roll a 9, I have a feeling. Oh, 3, 2, 5, look at that, we're back where we were. Awesome, good rhythm here, 3, 2, 5, and we're out. And again, when I tell you that I like to have the come bets do the thing, right? We're seeing a few repeaters in here, the 6s are getting hit. To me, the come bets that come up, get paid, get reset, come up to a different number, get paid and get reset. I like that rhythm a whole lot. I like to have 3 of those bets moving for me. And that's why, again, I play it that way. Here we go, coming out to a 8, 4, 4, the square pair, hard 8, 4, 4. All right, puck's on the 8, no change in here. Let's just get a 9. There's another 5, 3, 2, 5. And again, if you're playing the come and you're rolling through, virtually we had an 8 come and a 5 come, and let's see, I'm gonna mark with white chips to see if those things happen to repeat for us as we roll through. Oh no, we get a 7, 6, 1, 7. Everybody loses. Everybody loses the same, right? So I set this up purposefully with all the same size bets. So everybody has the same risk during the on cycle, right? The risk is different in the off cycle, and the risk is different in the on cycle while we're in here, right? There's different levels of risk that we experienced. In the end, everybody lost the exact same amount. There's no advantage anywhere other than in those early rolls. And there's a disadvantage, of course, in the subsequent come out. Let's do it one more time. I'm gonna bypass the pass line again. Again, I wanna get the rhythm up and I wanna pay it up in here. So here we go. Let's put the dice into motion and let's get another come out aces. Oh my goodness. Where's my don't players are loving me right now. Well, maybe not now. 6, 5, yo. Random Johnny. Random Johnny's coming. Here we go, 5, 3, 2, 5. All right. On the point of 5, now we're gonna do the come bet again, right? 1, 2, 3 come bets. Let's pay attention to who's doing what. I'd love to get a 4. Oh God, look at this, 1, 2, 3. So if you're keeping score, we've lost these bets twice. We got paid in there once on that 11 from a while back. So we're down 2 to 1. I would expect, I'm gonna put them back. I would expect that over time, those will get earned back. Look at those last rolls, 2, 11, 3. It didn't take the 5, it looks like. Hold on a second, 2, 11. I don't know if somebody's typing into here, but it seems like what I'm typing in is not what's being saved, so. All right, there's a 3, 3, hard 6. This is a bummer of a number for us. It's a great number for these guys here, but it's not a good demonstration number. All right, so again, we'll have 50 in odds, which is max. Over here, we're gonna have single odds, which is 20. And we're gonna place it for $10 or 12, because it's what you can do to match that guy. This guy here with the 20, we're gonna place that for 18. And again, there's gonna be an advantage here if we win, and we'll place the other guy for 60 bucks. So we had the same, I'll put them all side by side like that. The same risk, roughly, versus the same risk back here. Again, we'll rhythm this out, and we'll see if we can't get, I'll make this a little bit closer together, see if we can't get that come out 7 to bite us here. 3, 3, hard 6. Let's do it. Another one. My God, how many How many small craps numbers have I rolled today? That's got to be 4 or 5 aces. Insane. There's a 5. 4-1-5 the fever. Okay, 4-1-5. Point gets hit, and now we're in that spot where, again, the flat bets on these come bets are activated. They're on. We had that advantage here, and we actually got beat. Now we're out here, and these flats are actually live. So this person is experiencing different risk than this person is. And I think that's an important piece of the come betting. You have to be aware of that when you're doing this. Odds are not in play, so you'll get these back. These odds, by the way, if you're looking for comps, the odds don't matter. So if you're going to bet $10 and 1,000 in odds at the Cromwell, doesn't matter. The odds are like you aren't even at a casino. You're only getting comped based on your flat bets. And the way to make come betting or place betting work is a small flat and huge odds. It's not good for comps. Just saying. There's a 6-5 yo coming out. 6-5 mid-mo yo. There we go. All right. We have a 9 coming out to the 9. 5-4. 5-4. We're going to move that over to here. Let these bets play themselves out. There's a 3-1-4. Now, of course, with the 6 and 8, it's weird because you can't get the exact amounts on these even numbers like that. So you can't. It's hard to get a good 1-to-1. Really, but you do the best you can here to demonstrate. 3-2, and there's a 3-1-4. Doesn't help us at all. There's a 6. Everybody gets paid. Fantastic. 5-1-6. We all get our money. And again, let's do the comparisons, right? So these two guys were about the same level. Okay, 12, as you know, pays $14 on the front. 10 pays 10. So there's a numerical advantage here. 12 pays 14 versus 10 paying 10. So there's a dollar difference percentage-wise in here. So that's, again, the smaller, the flat bet is garbage. Advantage, place better there. The second guy, again, it's hard on the 6 and 8 to get this right. There's 18 pays 21 here. And 20, so 10 flat and 10 the back. The back pays 12, 6-5. The front pays flat, which sucks. 22 for 10 versus 21 for 18. Or 22 for 20 versus 21 for 18. Again, numerical advantage to the pass line player, or the place better, because the odds weren't maxed out. Now you get to the one where it finally works out, where you get paid 10 flat. Again, that payment still sucks, but you get paid 60 for your odds, which is true odds. That's great. Out front, you get paid 70 just for your place bet, and those players are even. But it took you having to go to max odds to get to where the place bet and you had the same payout. From an ROI standpoint, ROI only, the place bets beat the come bets unless you're at max odds. It's an important thing, all right? Let's do it again. And I'm just gonna roll. I think this time I'm gonna do it with one player. And let's just do, we'll do a 2-point Molly. We'll do a pass line and 2 come bets. One player. I'm gonna have the place better match the risk. I'm gonna do double odds. We'll do it, we'll kind of split the difference and do double odds here and just get a sense of what that feels like. I didn't put the point in. Okay, so, oh no, shit, I didn't mean to do that. The 6 what paid. Let's, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna log it as a point. I wanna come out to a new number. I wanna come out to a new number and play it Molly style. So we'll do a pass line bet with 2 come bets, and I'll have the other person just kind of match it up, and we'll see how we fare. Here we go. Let's come out to a 5. Point's gonna be a 5, and again, we're gonna do double odds back there. So we're gonna take $20 in odds. Okay, what'll happen here, he'll get paid 10 flat, he'll get paid 30 in the back. He's got $30 total at risk. The place better guy is just gonna place the 5 for $30, okay? We know with the 5 wins, he gets 42, he gets 40. There's already an inherent advantage there, but that's the way we're gonna do it. Let's do the come bets the same way. We're gonna have a $10 come bet. And again, advantage here, this guy's got an advantage right now. He's got less at risk. If the 7 comes right now, he loses his whole thing. If the 7 comes here, he wins here and loses that. Really, he's losing his odds. All that's at risk right now is his odds, which is kind of cool. All right, here we go. It's a 5. 5415. Let's do it. Boo. Yeah. 527. And there's that exact situation. Okay. Place better loses. Come better, the pass line better loses, but he gets paid here. So what he had out there was 10 here and 20 here and 10 in here. He wins 10. He loses 10. Effectively, you can look at it like the pass line pays the come bet and he loses 20 bucks. Okay. So he's down 20. The place better in that case who went after the point lost the whole 30, right? The Molly system, as you're coming through like that, does help you a little bit negate some of the fear on that pass line. Let's come out again. Let's do it one more time. 527. I'm going to log that in. 527 PSO. We're coming out to a 6. I didn't put the puck off, but we're on a 6 now. And again, we'll just do double odds. 20 bucks back there, 20 to win 24. And we will do on the 6 here's a place better. We've got 20, 30 bucks. So I can put 30 bucks out there. 30 bucks on a play 6 versus 10 plus 20. Big time payment difference, right? This will pay 35. This will pay 10 and 24, right? So not quite 35 bucks. We're going to be still advantaged up in here. And this guy will also do a come bet. Same situation as before, right? Same deal as before. If the 7 comes now, it saves part of his money. We get a 6 right back onto the point, which is awesome. So here's what's going to happen. This is really kind of cool. $35 here. This guy wins 35 bucks. Awesome. The line better gets paid 10 here, and he's going to get paid 24. 24 for 20 in the back. So 34 versus 35. So the place better comes out ahead payment-wise in that scenario. I'm going to take this back to his rack real quick. All that can come back. This can all, he's bringing all of it down. It all comes back to him, okay? Now, the come bet, even though the point got hit, travels to the 6. So the come better ends up being on the 6, and we have the puck is off. The place better is actually going to stay on that 6, but he's going to be off. He's going to follow the puck. He's going to stay there at 35 bucks. The come better guy is going to also put his max odds or his 2x odds. He's got his odds here, but they're off for the come out. I'm just setting him up ahead of time. So he's got a bet with odds. He's got a bet that matches the odds bet. We're waiting for a point down here. So if a 7 comes, these two cancel out. Here we go. Let's see, we got to mark. I didn't mark that. Okay, here we go. Let's get a new point. It'll be a 5. The point will be 5. So here's what's going to happen. We go here to the 5. Our better in the back there is going to drop 20 bucks down there. I'll put it from his rack. 2x odds. He has 30 at risk. Place better. Placing that 5. Right? He's got 30. This, identical risk. Identical risk. Let's do one more comeback coming through here. We'll do a 2-point Molly. Let's mark that up. 3, 2, 5. 9. Okay, good. We're on different numbers. That's fantastic. This goes to the 9. He's going to put his odds behind it. And again, I'm dropping the odds behind so you can see. They would set these up like this on top of the bet. I'm just going to put them behind. And again, we're going to match that. 30 bucks on the place bet. So now we have the situation where we've got 2 come bets got set, and we have a point. And the place better has matched all the come bets. He's matched him in terms of risk by the amount, and he's not taken advantage of the, it got hit beforehand. They're both going to wait for the second hit on each number to get paid. So they're in the same rhythm, just a matter of when the risk happens. Okay, let's go. Let's roll this out and see if something interesting can happen. There's 639 there. Maybe not a 7. I want to get some payments in here so we can see some differences coming. Aces again. Golly. There's a 9. Cool. All right, we got paid in the 9. That's awesome. So here's the way you play this out. Pays 42. 30 pays 42 for the place better, and he'll bring his bet down. The come better is going to get paid in the back here. He's going to get paid 10 flat, and 20 pays 30. He's got 25, 35, 40 versus 42. So again, advantage place better on the payout on this bet. So these all come back, right? The place better takes his money back to his rack, and he's gonna wait, like the come better, for the next thing to happen. The come better brings all this back, which is nice, less money than the place better, and goes back into the come again. So you get this nice rhythm, and I like the 3-point Molly with 3 come bets better because I want more of that kind of rhythm when I play it out. Let's mark that 9 up, 6-3. And again, somebody's entering data into the roll tracker. Please stop. Whoever's doing that, stop it. I keep looking up there and there's different numbers being entered in because somebody else is putting stuff in. Stop it. There's an 11 yo. Bam. Little freebie right there. That'll cover a future loss. That's cool. There's a 6. 4, 2, 6. So interesting situation here. So 4, 2, 6 is going to happen. What happens over here, the place better gets paid as 35 bucks. The come better gets paid 10 flat, and like before, we'll do 25 for 1. So he gets the same money coming back, but he had to pay $1 for it. So again, the risk, same for everybody. I'm gonna bring all this off the table. This come bet moves to the 6. He's gonna put 20 bucks in odds. He's going to go ahead and match that risk. So I basically pulled it down and put it back up. They call that an off and on. I'm doing it for both bets. Capiche? There we go. All right. I got an alert on my computer. What's going on? A new version. Whatever. Install on. Okay, there we go. All right. We'll finish out this sequence here and see. Oh, there it is right there. This is a 7. All right, so the 7 comes, everybody loses, and Bob's your uncle. So unfortunately, these two lose, same risk, didn't matter. These two lose, same risk, didn't matter. But the only thing that didn't happen that I wish would have happened is I wish we would have had a come out 7 loser up here, just to showcase that it can happen. But that's the rhythm. That's the rhythm of a pass line and 2 come bets with odds. And you can see if you did that with double odds, you're better off doing the place bet. For a couple of bucks here and there, it doesn't seem like much, but if you're at $100 and 200 in odds versus a $300 6, it's a big difference, right? You can look at that. Let's say you're a big boy and you're 100 and 200 down in here, and I'm placing it for $300. There's a big difference there, right? Because 30 pays 350 out here on the place bet, which is nice. The odds down here, you get paid 1, and then you get paid for 10, you get paid 120, right? You're getting paid 220 up in here. I'm sorry, you get back your odds. I'm sorry. 320 versus 350, right? You get into bigger numbers. $30 makes a difference. $1 or 2, who cares, right? But when you get into bigger bets, that difference becomes more stark when you see it like this. So I think, like I said, unless you're playing full odds, do the place bets and follow the rhythm. And again, why follow the rhythm? This is interesting. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go out here and do one more little experiment, or maybe it's more of a thought experiment than anything else. But let's do this. Let's set up 160 across, okay? Puck's on. One person's place betting everything. Their intention is, I know the come better has to have the number roll and then roll again to get paid. I'm going to be smart enough to get paid as the number rolls, okay? So he's thinking ahead. Let's get a quick little, there's an 8. Awesome, right? To the come better, we'll ignore him for now. We get paid $35. He's like, yeah, I made money before you. The second player says, well, screw that, I'm coming in with the 8. Now I'm going to play the 8. Now that it rolled, I'm going to play it, right? So this guy's 1 bet at risk. The 8 rolled, now he's in, just like we were doing before. This guy still has all this risk out here, right? He has basically 1 bet is paid for with a tiny bit of profit. If we keep rolling this out and get a 7 at some point, he's going to lose more than he wins. This is the idea of the across bet being kind of a nightmare unless you're getting great rolls. So he gets lucky here, he gets paid $50. And the other player now comes in with their bet. And this guy here is at 75, $85, but he still has money out here, right? If we get a 7 at some point, there's the 7, right? Here, you've lost just the 55 bucks. He's lost his 160 minus the 70, 85 bucks. So he's actually down. He got paid twice and he's down more money. Trying to outthink the dice. Letting the dice choose for you is not the worst thing in the world when a guy's in rhythm and throwing well. Okay? Going across and trying to outsmart that and get paid as they get set only works if you're getting numbers. If you're rolling sevens like we just did today, ain't gonna work for you. So I think a lot of this discussion to me revolves around the rhythm of the game. And I think the rhythm's gonna get you, as I think Waylon was saying. So hope that all makes a lot of sense, all right? All right, and Victor, I know, you're very repetitive, dude. I know you don't want to play the outside bets. They have the highest set to 4% and up. Again, if you let the house edge make your decisions for you, you're going to give money back to the casino faster. Trust me. House edge is not the way to play. You can't make that your only decision. You just can't. There are other ways to do it. You have to, I think, be a mix of things. And if the 4s and 10s are rolling, you bet the 4s and 10s, and you get those nice payouts in time, in rhythm. That's where I think craps is such a rhythm game. You play it like a mathematician, you're gonna lose. Like, that's the thing. You're gonna lose every bet anyway. If you make it all about the math, you're guaranteed to lose. If you make it about rhythm and trending, you have a chance to actually get a few wins in the middle of that. And that's kind of, I think, what we're talking about here. So again, there's no hard and fast rule. There's no, where's my other screen? It's over here. There's no hard and fast rule to this. It's a feel thing. And to me, it's one of those things where, sorry about that. It's one of those things where you got to play the game the way that you want to play the game, right? And if you want to let the dice decide for you and take advantage of free odds because it's the best math play, go for it. I don't think that makes you dumb, right? It's not the way I want to play all the time. Sometimes I do, but most time I don't want to play that way. If you want to put your across bet out there and get 1, 2, 3 and get the hell out, like I do in the garage sometimes in the morning shows, that's a way to play too. And if you can get the 3 rolls, you can be done and out of there and not have to worry about the shooter being hot or not have to worry about the math working out for you. You can just get 3 hits and run, right? You can play like Duracell and do the martingale, right? You can play like Darksider here and just whack the don't all day long, right? There's a lot of ways to play it. And again, do you want to be a rhythm trend? Do you want to be pure math? Do you want to just play the way you want to play, right? And I think for me, the thing I want to make sure that I understand and that you understand, like I said, if you're going to play, let the dice choose for you, which is the the come bet place or pass line bet way. If you want to play that, let the dice choose for you, and you don't take the max odds. That's a foolish way to do it. That's the thing I want you to take away. Nothing else of this whole day matters other than that right there, right? If you're going to let the dice decide for you through pass line or through come betting, and you don't take the full odds, you're going to get paid incorrectly for your risk. If you want to do that and you have a lower bankroll, let the dice decide the number and then place the number for what you're okay with risking. That's a better payout for you than doing a come bet with less than full odds, like I showed here. Come bet with less than full odds always pays less than a place bet. That's my advice. If that's what you want to say, if that's how you want to play it, that's the number one advice I can give you. So there it is. All right, and again, Victor is going to be a broken record, right? Line bets with house edge. I don't care about the freaking house edge, right? All the time. Sometimes I do. I understand the house edge, but I'm not going to make a bet based on that. I'm not going to decry another betting style just based on house edge. House edge is 0 or 100, however you want to look at it, when the bet loses. Right, 100% house edge on the bets that lose. It's got to win. So anyway, that's it, guys. It's past 9. I got to go to work. I got to make a living over here. The students of the world need me to go teach them. So y'all have a great day. I love the debate, Victor. I love the fact that you keep pushing. It's awesome because you know why? You're respectful about it. Other people have had the same argument with me, and again, I don't disagree with the argument. I think that the come and pass line bets are great ways to play. But you're a respectful person, and I appreciate that because we don't always have to be hugging and agreeing on everything to have a good conversation here. So I appreciate it. You like broccoli, and I think that's the only reason why I don't like you. We can't be friends anymore because you like broccoli. That's it. Especially the cooked, steamed, like yucky broccoli. All right, there y'all go. And Jeff, I'm going to close with your comment. We all have, and I haven't seen chat really, tons of different ways to do this. Craps is one of those games you can attack the table so many ways, right? You can attack it hybrid ways. You can attack it, like I said, let's go across and pray to God kind of ways. Let's do let the dice choose our rhythm way. You're going to lose no matter what way you choose, right? That's you're going to lose. The casino's got this shit figured out. We're all going to lose. It's a matter of how are you going down with the ship, and what does your heart want to do with your bets? That's really when it comes. I see some group hugs. There you go, you guys. You all. See now CCC. Now you're talking my language, right? If you smother it in cheese, not that one, or skill set it. Cover your broccoli with cheese. Even then, can't get there. But anyway, guys, I love you all. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. Good crowd this morning. Tomorrow, I'm going to do the same thing on Win Craps. We're going to put like 6 players on Win Craps and watch the rhythm happen through thousands of rolls, not 50 rolls. And so there it is. Have a great day. I'll see you hopefully tonight, but if not, tomorrow morning. Bye, all.